Analytical Jerks Podcast, Episode 5. What's going on, everybody? My name is Roxana, and I'm here with DJ, a very confused DJ.
Because you're Roxana? That would be your woman name, Roxana?
Back in the day, yeah, it would be Roxana.
That's terrible. But then again, I would have a generic name. I would be a Jessica or Jennifer.
Yeah, those are generic as fuck. If your name is Jennifer,
I like Jennifer.
Or Jessica,
because you don't know if I'm
especially
don't know if I look good or you don't know if I'm ugly.
Especially all the Jennifer Gonzalez is out there.
Oh, that's disgusting. No.
That's a very basic name. Could you step your shit up?
No, that's disgusting. I would be a Jennifer. I like Jennifer Hewitt.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I like Jennifer Hewitt.
Jennifer Hewitt Love.
Jennifer Hall. Ooh,
that sounds terrible.
Ooh, Jennifer Hall. Of course, I'm gonna change my last. No, I would tell him I'm not changing my last name. That would make sense. Yeah. I'd be one of those. I'd be difficult.
I've been married for 35 years. I think I know what I'm talking about.
Who the? What?
I'm from Jersey.
You know what? That's on my bucket list.
What?
To mess with a girl from Jersey, cause I feel like they're aggressive and they're gonna make me uncomfortable.
The ones that'll cut a bitch.
Yeah, but I feel like they're gonna cut me. Because I feel like they're going to be calling me nigga a lot. And I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, right there, nigga.
Ugh.
Exactly. Just imagine.
To be honest, that's
just imagine. She bad, though. She bad.
To be honest, that's why you can't fuck with some black chicks.
Oh, hear you,
cause
nigga.
Cause sometimes
chill out.
Cause sometimes it sound like they about to start a verse.
Chill out, bro.
Like
chill out.
Like they start sounding like Lil Kim.
Bro, that's nice. It's not just black women.
Right there. Right there. Yeah. Nigga. Turn me up. Turn me up in the microphone. Turn me up in the headphones.
You're retarded.
No, I've seen some videos and I'd be like, yo, I hit the space bar immediately because she sounds like. I be listening to. I watch some black. I watch the homemade shit. Like, you know me, I'm on my homemade shit.
Oh my god.
And when there's a black couple, sometimes the female sound like she about to start a verse, and that's not attractive.
Bro, a white woman.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Bro, what if they get racist? They get real into it. They get racist. Yeah, fuck me like you're my master or some shit.
No. They bring out the hard R's.
Bro, that's the same as the girl calling me. Yeah, fuck me right there, nigga. Yeah, that's my spot, nigga. Watch my Timbs, nigga.
Oh my god.
What if you leave the
That's
Timbs
the spot
on?
right there, B.
No, to the left, B. To the left.
I'll give you this as far as the white girls go. The English women, that shit is not cool either. Low key.
With the accent?
Oh yeah, fuck me harder. I like it like that. Oh yeah, that's my spot right there, mate. Yeah, that's not cool. I don't fuck with that either.
I think that would last. Like, maybe she got like three accents. So she got like three phrases that three sentences she could get off, and after that she's got to shut up.
Hey, look, hang me if you want. I just like a feminine voice.
I do like accents though. I'm not gonna front with you.
What kind of accent? Like,
I like English, the English accent, or British accent. So what you say? I like the British accent or European accent.
I like hearing them talk, not dirty talk.
I do like. I don't think I like dirty talk at all.
I love dirty talk. You talking to me? Say something.
But I haven't.
You just you just want them to sit there, just silent?
Nah.
What's wrong with you?
So look, I'm not saying that. When I say dirty talk, I mean like, I guess you could say like sex, like sex talk in terms of like before you actually doing some shit. Like let's say you're going about your day, right? As you're going about your day, you're horny. You know what? I'm trying to fuck my girl later on, so I'm finna send her these messages or some shit, or it's booty call hour. You like, I'm trying to get her in the mood, so you like, hey babe, I wanna, suck a tit, whatever, whoopty whoop, whatever the fuck you gonna say. You start having dirty talk. She have dirty talk back. I have not had successful dirty talk from a woman that makes me want to do that. So that's what I mean by dirty talk. I don't mean it like actually. To be honest, I don't mean it actually in the moment.
You sound like you would sound trash doing
Probably.
dirty talk.
Probably. Honestly, I said it. Yeah. I said it. I'm like, I don't really do that too much.
Yeah. I understand why you wouldn't want to do it, but I would definitely like my girl to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I said that I'm always up for the experience of doing that, but it's like you got to do that with the right person. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you don't have the voice for it.
And see, now you're talking about talking on the phone. I don't think that matters either, honestly.
Nah, it does. The voice matters.
It doesn't.
Yeah, it does. It's
That's
like
so
it's like choosing an actor for a role. It's like if they don't have the voice, you shouldn't be choosing them.
Nigga, that doesn't matter.
Unless you
as
have
long
ways.
as a woman and same as you, as you're attracted to her, because all women don't have nice voices either.
See, that's a problem. I'm gonna have to drop you. That's what I was talking about. Like it's.
Nigga, it doesn't matter if you like them. You like them. Clearly, you don't find a lot of things attractive, and you're just
no. It's just here's the thing.
Cutting a lot of
no.
shit
Here's
off.
the thing. It's like I have a very wild imagination. So when I hear something and it makes me think of something else that's completely unrelated, it now becomes related. And now it's just like, I don't, this ruins it for me. I don't know.
So you trying to say if a woman sounds like a pigeon?
A what?
A pigeon. You would just get thrown off.
Yes. I'm liable to say something like, hey, yo, you sound like a pigeon.
And you would tell him?
Yes. Yo, what are you doing? Oh, that's my spot right there, B.
Hold on, what if you just in it? She not saying nothing. She like, oh yeah.
That's some different shit.
You gonna stop mid stroke like.
Well, at that point I'd just be like, bark. Say woof. If you want to do noises, we can do noises.
So now you're okay with it, as long as you sanction that.
Nah, it's just like, why did she choose a pigeon the first time? What out of all things, not a meow, not a wolf, but just
because they go with it. Why is it so easy to probably just?
There's just some things like I can't get away from that. It's more like a psychological thing. Like for instance, I can't date anybody who even resembles anything close to my mother.
Here we go with that again.
Not one thing. I don't want to see one thing.
You make it sound like your mother's not attractive.
Fingernails. I don't want to fuck my mom. Is that okay?
I mean, that's great. I don't either.
Okay. So fingernails, knuckles.
Nigga, you're weird. You're taking this way to the
no, I'm not.
Shit to the extreme.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
if
you are.
Sound like her, if your name is her name.
Nigga, do you hear yourself? Nigga, that is.
I hear myself.
That is the extreme. Nigga, it's like you're pretty much going to every woman.
I think it's
and you're putting on a filter.
I think it's extreme when someone is looking for someone like their mom. That's a little creepy to me.
I mean, exactly like their mother, for sure. When you describe the shit that you just said, and then you're looking for the same thing. Yeah, I want them to look exactly like my mom or similar like my mom. I want them to act like my mom. I want them to treat me like how my mom. For sure. Yeah, that's a little weird. But
a lot of people do that. That's the norm. You remind me of my mother. I want to fuck you. That's how it goes. They don't do it that direct, but
when you say it like that, that's weird. But that's not me.
But that's what's going on.
I don't want nobody.
That's what's going on. I can't do it.
But you're still
like I just
taking
explained
it
to you how
extreme.
my mind works. It's just
I mean, I get it.
I see one thing, I see 10 other things that could be related, even 20, and it's just like,
son,
it could ruin it for me if.
Son, you're looking at women with like a filter, like how you.
No, I look at everything like a filter. I filter everything. Yeah. Sorry.
Bro, that's crazy.
Sorry.
Every single woman you encounter has an automatic filter, mom filter. Like, that's a.
Yeah.
You check that box.
Yeah, it's called having a memory.
Can't talk to you.
It's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be tough. It doesn't sound like it's gonna be tough. You don't talk to him at all. I'm like, nah.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
You check the box.
It wouldn't get there.
You check the box. Nah.
It wouldn't.
I already checked you off. As soon as I looked at you, and you said you're checked off.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about. The filter that's fucked up.
No, it's not. It's the same as preferences. You don't have a fat ass. Nope. I don't want to talk to you. Nope. Nope. If you ain't got the butterfly pussy lips, nope. If you have an innie, stay away from me.
Okay, who the fuck is setting their preferences with pussy lips?
Hey.
You don't even get that far as a nigga to literally just meet a woman and be like, nah, I just see the way that your pussy is coming through them jeans, and I don't like it.
No, you just ask any or an outie. And if they say any, I'm fucking out of there.
I want to know the multiple people that are.
No, I'm just fucking around.
The
the mother of my child has any, and I'm just saying it's not as fun as an outie.
And why is that?
I don't know. It just look like it's got the butterfly effect going. Shit's flapping in the wind. It's just more fun to play with. Like, it's kind of like how women like to play with men's balls.
Some do, not all.
And like, it's just more fun. I don't know.
I mean,
as Andrew Scholl says, it's just they're more extroverted. They're more open. They're more like come on in. Give me a hug.
That sounds like a show's line.
Yeah.
But yeah, all women don't play with balls. I feel like our balls are just there.
I know, but like, they're still pretty fun to play with at the end of the day. And I'm just saying, like, I mean, sometimes I'm just like, I don't know. I don't have as much fun. But like, I like to see everything. It's just there. It's open. I see it. There's the clit. There's the lips. There's the inner and outer labias. That's my thing. That's I'm in the zone now. Like, I don't know. I don't know what you want me to say.
Oh, yeah. I'm still going back and reading that book. Thanks for that suggestion. So you guys know, as listeners, he suggested a book to me called She Comes First. Couldn't tell you who it's by because I don't remember.
I think it's by Ian Kerner.
Yep, sounds about right. But
it's a book about the female anatomy, specifically the vagina.
Lovely. Okay.
And the different types of vaginas and what you should do as a man in the arousal process. It goes over the arousal process, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
The proper way.
Fun fact, the clitoris has over 8,000 nerve endings, which is why they're fucking
Isn't like 30 different orgasms or some shit like that?
That's insane. I'm jealous.
I mean, because they can have an orgasm that will last for 10 to 20 seconds, but can have multiple, like one, like back to back to back to back to back. There are some women that have diseases actually like that. I guess that's a disease when it doesn't stop.
Sounds like a lot of fun to me.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, for me.
What? I don't think what? Imagine having an orgasm every fucking.
No, not me having the orgasm. Just me watching her have the orgasm.
Okay, yeah, I see how you clean that up.
Her just
because you just said you would enjoy it as if you were a woman and you had.
No, that's how you perceived it, but I can understand that was ambiguous. But just seeing her pour a bowl of cereal and have an orgasm is kind of fucking funny. I don't know.
Because it's not you.
Yes. If it's me, that's a problem for men for sure because you ejaculate.
I would not want that at all.
Yeah.
That would get checked out immediately.
So if you're a listener and you got that shit, send me an email. No, I'm just kidding.
Send you an email?
Yeah.
No, really do. That's interesting.
Nah, don't do that shit.
Really, send it. I'm interested. I want to watch that.
That's actually
I think we need to
insane.
watch more women masturbate.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
In person?
Yes. Why the fuck would I want to do it through via chat? Like video chat or some shit. I want to see it in person.
Why?
So when you watch a woman masturbate, it's just another. You say some. It's like some slick shit in terms of.
Can I make popcorn?
For sure, whatever. Do whatever floats your boat. The point is just to get an avenue of more ways to please her. So she should be able to please herself. So in doing so, you're seeing things that she likes.
Yeah, if you don't masturbate, don't talk to me.
So that's what it is. So it's and it's also it's like, okay, well, that turns me on too. You pleasing yourself turns me on. So yeah, I want to watch.
Yeah, if y'all always talking about being independent women, y'all don't know how to give yourself an orgasm.
Like that's almost like a girl saying
that's not true independence if you don't know how to give yourself an orgasm. Think about that.
If you can't give yourself an orgasm, how do you expect me to?
You should be ashamed of yourself.
How do you expect me to?
Yeah. Anyways.
Oh shit.
Speaking of women, our main topic today is being washed on purpose. Isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
It's basically being washed on purpose as a young male in America.
But how do you do it on purpose? Do it on purpose. And just actually, before you even do that, explain washed for the people that are not understanding that the slang or term.
I honestly don't know. Maybe Urban Dictionary has
Washed?
a better definition than I do. Because
You think they
wash
would
can mean so many things.
You think that they would have that on there?
Yeah, of course. It's slang.
Let's see. All right, washed. You used to be the shit, now you ain't shit.
Okay.
Mac Hammer is mad washed now. Okay, here's the actual definition.
No, I think that's kind of important because I relate it to having what's that shit called, like your mating value at one point at a younger age was much higher than it was as an older person.
Yeah, because you're pretty
Because
much
no one
child.
expects things. Nobody has expectations of you having a car, a job.
Yeah, because you're
and
young. You don't
shit
have
like
a
that.
job. You don't have money. Even when you do get a money and you're in high school, you do get that job or whatever. You're like top echelon. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah, even if
because
you have a car at
something
that time,
that everybody else doesn't have.
If you have a car at that time, you're like Dan Blazarian or some shit.
Yeah, you're top notch. But once you graduate, then it's different. You're pretty much a baby again in the adult world.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have shit.
That sounds kind of hot.
But the difference from
Sounds kind of hot. A baby in an adult world. Ooh. No, I'm just kidding.
you are Nah, that's not R. Kelly. He's not out here fucking PB Bessons.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so look, the actual definition, right? Washed, or the adjective definition. A term used to describe a general feeling of exhaust, tiredness, and lack of motivation. For example, after a long day at work, one may experience the feeling of being washed. It is often used to describe a feeling obtained after smoking marijuana or day drinking.
No,
You don't mean it that way.
We don't mean it
Not
that way. It in terms of like being washed, it just means that, like, in my opinion at least, there are some expectations that you're supposed to have based on the outside world, and you just don't meet them.
Yeah, the first one was the only one that was kind of close to it. It wasn't a definition. It was literally just an example.
Yeah, but I think we were having a conversation with one of our homies about like our dating prospects, or just the fact that we're not in the dating game at all.
Yeah, it was about dating essentially, and just like why
Well, talk about it from your perspective, because you were more so like your perspective is always trying to get us to get out there. So,
Well, because it's okay. So I mean, it's not even about really getting out there, right? Because, and I say that it's not. So from my perspective, it's not about getting out there because you guys are already out there. So as you say, so from the outside in, you're out there. And when I say you're out there, if you're on, let's say, a dating site on Tinder or whatever,
yeah,
and you're conversing with these women,
yeah, sure.
whether you take it past whatever it needs to be taken or
I see what
whatever,
you mean now.
then you know what I'm saying, that's on you. But the fact that you're actually having conversations with these women and you start shit, you're out there. It's a difference if you're not talking to women at all. Meaning when you do talk or you do see a woman, whether that's in person or you talk to her through DMs or social media, whatever, it's strictly business. So when I take what you guys were saying, like, no, I'm not in the dating world, I'm not talking to women like that. Well, that's bullshit. Why are you on Tinder then? Why do you play with women? I'm like, nah, I'm trying to fuck, or I'm trying to do this, or whoopty whoop, or like you say certain like slick shit with the intentions of, I wonder what could happen if I, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're starting shit. Realistically, with what you guys are saying and how you explain and how you guys feel is, no, I'm not talking to women at all. As soon as a woman even hints at the idea of trying to be in a relationship or get anything sexual from me, nope, gotta go, can't talk to you, bye. Look, this is a strictly business related conversation. All right, like
our perspective is
like friendly, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause
our perspective is just to talk to them. We just want to talk to women,
and that's fine. But I'm just saying that you're already out there, so it's just a matter of, if things fall into play, why not take it? And that was my thing. So I understand also from your perspective in terms of, well, you know, I don't have the money financially that comes with the relationship. You guys are thinking more along with the future.
Yeah, we're thinking more
of
like
being able to actually just be there in an actual relationship or carry the relationship, like a healthy relationship. You know, having money, being able to, if they want to go somewhere, you want to go somewhere yourself, you are able to do so because you have the financial stability, you have your own spot, or you have a vehicle, right. You have you have necessary things in order to do what you want.
Yeah,
you don't have to do the extras to, well, since I don't have that, I have to compensate and do all this. It is tiresome, or it can be, depending on who you talk to. And like I said, I get that. So I get your perspective. I'm just saying that since you guys are already talking to women, and whether if they do like you, why? I mean, it's nothing to just say, look, I'm in this position. This is where I'm at. If y'all still want to mess with me, then, you know what it is. But, like, it's not like you're not a no shit nigga. You know what I'm saying? To where you guys are still doing stuff. You guys have goals. You guys are working on the things that you need to do. You're young. You're supposed to be doing that anyway. Whether you started late or whatever. I mean, there's no time limit on someone's success.
Yeah, but we don't think that the rest of the world understands that from that perspective. Therefore, we maybe looked at a different way than someone who is just as broke as someone who doesn't have a job or their own place but has a job. So someone who has a job and they're still not financially stable as someone without one, they still get more respect just for the fact that they're in the rat race like they are.
True, I can agree with that.
And the reason why I don't want to get a car is because I don't want to be a slave to like things that I don't really need but would be nice to have. Like, insurance is nuts for a young dude.
Mine is like 108, something like that. But that's all I pay though. I don't have a car note because I bought my car.
Right.
So I only pay my insurance, which is clutch. Honestly, that's the best way to do it. I did have a car note before that car was repossessed, along with a series of unfortunate events at that time.
Mm-hmm.
But I hear what you're saying.
It seems like a lot of people our age are willing to drown themselves in. This is not taking into account that they need to get these things, but needs are perceptual. So like people our age or just young people in general are willing to go into debt to have the tangible assets, like material things, to keep up with the perception or to just keep up in general.
You think they'll be in debt to you to get electronics, clothes, trending things, whatever, I guess,
Yeah.
on social media. So you think most young people are doing that?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'm not on social media like that, honestly, to really look and see. But I mean, when it comes to a young person, in my mind, when I think of it, mostly it's people that are in college and it's college debt.
It's kind of like that. Because people go to college to, like, people don't really go to college because they're thinking, the majority of people, they're not thinking, I actually want to get this degree and I know exactly what I'm going to do with it and how I'm going to apply it to not only my career but my life.
Well, yeah, most
and
people
so
don't.
People just go just to go.
I wouldn't say that most people go just to go.
They definitely
but
do.
They go. No, most people go with an intention of something. But as you have an intention of doing something, the thing is, once you start that, or you're there, and it does not fall through, or something happens to where, nah, I changed my mind. So now you don't know what you're doing. You're looking for something. That's what the majority of most people in college is. I don't think they don't know what they're doing.
No, I think
it's a lower percentage. I think everyone has an intention of what they want to do.
No, I think on most occasions they're being forced to go based on like social pressure, or their parents are just like, you're going to go to college or else I'm not going to support you.
Yeah, but you can't be forced to go because college is not free in California.
That doesn't matter. Well, it's
no,
sort
it
of
does.
free.
It does matter.
No, it doesn't.
You can't force any and everybody to go to school because you do have to pay for it.
Well, they are
and
being
everybody
forced.
I
know you can't, but I'm saying they are being forced. Because I've met a lot of people who say that they're just in college getting this specific degree because their parents say so. Which is nuts. Because they're setting up their child for failure.
I think that's a different area. That's not in all areas.
What do you mean areas?
Exactly what I said in all areas.
I don't know what you mean by areas though.
As in different cities, in terms of dynamics, in terms of what their family and their financial stability and how they have to where they can do that, to where they, for somebody to say their parent is making them go to college and then to get a specific degree or just go to college period, making them is a different dynamic compared to being in poverty, essentially, where we don't have, like, my parents, I think my dad only has his AA degree. I don't think my mother does, but still, we don't have money. My dad, like, I can't go to college. He can't force me because I don't have the money. Where am I getting the money from? I have to get it myself. I can only get so much financial aid, so I can't.
I get that, but on some
you can't force me.
Even the people who are
classes?
paying their way through are still thinking from the perspective that they have to go.
I mean, like I said, I get from your perspective in terms of what you're saying. I just don't think that's high. I think there's a number of percentages for each type of person or young adult in college or going to college in terms of their what are they there for? Whether they know exactly what they're doing, they're there just because they're there, and then eventually they'll figure it out. But most of the time, in terms of what you're saying, is a lot of the people that are getting their pretty much their route is paid for by their parents or a family member, and that's
or the government.
And that's not a lot of cases.
The government, it's a lot.
The government with financial aid, yes, it works in for a handful of people.
No, it works for all people because it's free money.
Okay, but everybody doesn't get a whole lot of money from every person is different situation when it comes to financial aid.
Then why is the student debt so high?
I'm not gonna get the same amount of financial aid that you may get.
I know, but the student debt is still high, which means there's a lot of people getting access to money to go.
But that's not from financial aid. That's tuition and all the other school expenses, not financial aid.
Yeah, but the government is offering money for you to go.
True.
So
not
it's
enough
either
for,
being
not
paid.
enough for all of it. So financial aid is still
It's
never
open
paid
for everybody.
Correct, but it's still never paying for the entire. It's not paying for your entire tuition. It's not paying. You still need to apply for scholarships. You still need to apply for grants. You still need to get all this extra money for depending on where you're going. Especially if you're going to a 4-year university, you're not really thinking about applying for scholarships or whatever. If you're going to a community college or a JC and then planning on transferring.
Yeah, but people are still taking out the federal
which is the
loans.
simple route. Then you can just use financial aid to pay your way, more than likely, such as you say. In my case, I can use financial aid to essentially pay for my classes, to where I don't have to pay it, which is the Pell
I was
Grants.
just adding it into the list of things that help you pay to go to college, which is the government, your parents, or yourself. Most people are getting money from the government to go. If that wasn't the case, then the student debt wouldn't be so high.
No, you're right. I agree. They are using financial aid.
And a lot of those people who go to school and get money from the government to go, they clearly had no idea what they were there for. Sure, they knew what they were there for in their own head, but in general, like objectively, they didn't know what the fuck they were doing.
In terms so a part of your example, yes, you are correct. They probably didn't know me clearly, like have a whole diagram of this is what I want to do. This is, once I get here, I'm going to take this and I'm going to do this with it, and so forth and so forth. For sure, they probably don't. It's more simple, or a more simplified version of, well, this is what I like to do, and I'm here and I can do this to get that. So
yeah, I'm saying
that's just what I'm going to do.
I'm saying
and that's
most,
what I'm saying.
I'm saying most people
have
go
intention.
to get a job. They're not going to prepare themselves for life.
No, of course, no. They're going. Yeah, they're going for a job.
Which is a bad idea.
But that's everything. That's how you're even taught in school. You're not taught to.
I know it's still a bad idea though.
I agree.
We went a little bit off topic, but essentially, just to get back on topic, like, I understand that there's expectations out there for me if I get into the dating scene, like if I go knee deep in that shit, and I don't want to fucking deal with it, because I'm not going to fill out those boxes if they don't align with like what I'm trying to do. I'm not going to try and fill in those boxes just so I can be perceived in a certain way so that I can have a lot of sex. So like there's going to be some there's some expectations. So you at least have to have a car. At least.
I mean, and that's where I agree with you and the homie last night with the car. For
and
sure,
they'll be cool, and they'll be cool up until a certain point, and then they'll use it on you as a tactic at some point. If they don't like anything that's going on, they'll use it as a tactic, and I'm not gonna. That's not gonna happen to me.
I mean, I don't know. To me, I guess. I mean, you say it when you think that I just don't care about shit.
Yeah.
But
Hey, you don't care as much as we do. And when I say we, I just mean like
I care about stuff to a certain extent.
Yeah, ours is far higher.
So like, no, of course, because
like you was riding a bike still getting pussy. That couldn't be me. Couldn't be me.
I mean, that's because I just look at it different. Like
exactly.
It's not.
Couldn't be me.
I'm not thinking about all the
I know.
extra,
I get it.
Oh, well, you're gonna use this against me, or you're gonna use that against me, or whatever. Like, I mean, it's almost like throwing yourself on a bus. Like, you know what you're getting yourself into. Like, you want to take this further. Just understand.
Personally,
because
I don't
at the end of the day, where I'm at now, I'm not going to do any of that. So, like, me personally, if, like, let's say right now, right, I still feel the same way to where financially and etc. Like, me going to school, me, trying to work and pay for all these little things, bills. Like, I only got so much. I ain't trying to go out like that. I could go out here and there, but essentially even my schedule is still busy and I can't go out like that. So, as I'm trying to make time or do whatever, it's just like I can only do so much. So it's like if it doesn't work with what I want to do, or reasonable, or I don't benefit from it, then there's no purpose for me. And if there's no purpose, you're not going to get anything out of me. And I just, like I said, I just feel like I'm just more honest about it in terms of my intentions with that person, and I just let them pretty much just choose what it is, what they want to do. For instance, my coworker who liked me when I was there, she ended up leaving, but she liked me, or she told me or whatever. I told her where I was at. I was not necessarily really attracted to her as much as she was attracted to me. But she wanted to change pretty much what I wanted to, like what I was doing. Like, she wanted to show that she was different. She wanted to be, my girlfriend or whatever. She wanted that. She wanted to be that. That wasn't going to happen, though, for me. I didn't feel that way about her, and I already told her that I was busy, so I wasn't finna. She wasn't about to call me every night, to talk on the phone. No, I'm not talking on the phone every night. We get off at the same time. We get off at 9:30. I'm getting home at 10. I do not want to talk. I'm trying to go to sleep. And I mean, but that's also because I didn't feel that way about her, to where I'm not gonna change my ways.
Yeah, well, sure. It's always the ones you don't really feel that way about.
True enough, but that's why I said I just come out and say my intentions. Or what what you do with that is what you do with that. And whether you stop talking to me eventually or whatever, like whatever you do is what you do. I don't care.
I've always said this: if there's some woman, there's a certain type of woman that I want out there. And to be honest, she probably shouldn't be with me at this point. Anyway, I'm just saying, like, I know there's expectations out there from whatever partner that you get with. And if you don't have at least the basics, it's going to be a uphill battle. So I'm just going to sit here at the bottom of the hill until I'm ready. I'm not about to go up. I'm not about to struggle up the hill.
So you think I'm struggling up the hill?
I see it that way. Yeah, I see it that way because you're going through you would have to go through far less if you had your own place, financially stable.
What do you think I'm going through though?
Huh?
What do you think I'm going through?
No, I'm saying you would have to go through far more. You would have to go through far less obstacles than you do now.
Right, but what are the obstacles that I'm going through? That's what I'm saying.
Having to go all the way to Corona.
Even if I had my own spot, it still would be the same whether she drove or not.
Yeah, she would drive to your pad. You would have your own pad. You wouldn't have to go nowhere.
No, I don't want people in my place like that.
Well, I don't give a fuck. Like, if I'm fucking, it's gonna be at my place.
That's why I think differently with you.
She's
I wouldn't invite. I
no,
can't
if you
invite
did
everybody
have your
there.
own place at some point in the relationship, she's gonna come back to your place at some point.
Yeah, in a relationship, but that's see, and that's the thing though. If it's a relationship, then for sure that's understandable. But if it's not like when you don't,
You are in a relationship though.
no.
It's not courtship, but it's some relationship.
Okay, but okay, so it's, yeah,
I don't
courtship,
think I don't
courtship. So courtship.
No, I'm
it's
saying
not, if
I don't
it's-
think you plan on just hitting it once.
I don't know. I don't think past that, honestly.
You see, that's the thing.
It is what it.
I don't.
like.
I
What
think
happens
past.
happens.
I think past just the first encounter, and that's pretty much.
Yeah, because it's not, because it just depends on how certain things certain things are and how it happens. So, and not even how like sex happens, but like let's say a date. Like it depends on how the date goes. How do I feel about you? Or just
Yeah.
talking on the phone. Like I can only think further to a certain extent until I see what I need to see
I know.
in order to think further than that.
Yeah.
So to assume, well, it could go past this or, yeah, I don't know, because I could think that, and then I'm getting my hopes up for
No.
Yeah, I'm getting my hopes up. That's how I take it, because once again, if you go on that date and then it doesn't pan out like how you wanted it to, then now.
No, you just create a whole bunch of worlds in which there could be many different occasions for something that could happen.
Yeah, that's still done.
You're not getting your
It's
hopes
just-
up for one thing.
That's not what. But that's not what I'm saying. It's not just one thing. It is multiple roads, but they still stop. They all stop at a certain point. Every single one of them stop at a certain point.
Okay.
The possibility of the future is, or whatever, the one that goes past the limitations of what actually can happen currently is in the far distance.
I personally
Until
don't
proven
think
otherwise.
I think anything and everything can happen.
It can. Multiple
like-
possibilities of anything happening on your.
For me, the reason why I chose these attentional matters is because it's helpful for me. So I think past just the moment. I use the moment as inspiration to think of many different possibilities as to what could happen. And if most of those possibilities are perceived negatively for me, I'm not gonna waste my time. But I don't think you go that far. I think you have the moment and you seize the moment and then you see where it goes. So that's why I think you care less than me or someone else who's similar to me as far as like having a personality type.
It's like that to an extent. I agree with you to an extent. Like, it is like that. I do seize the moment, but at the same time, it just depends. I don't, because like I said, I do. Even though you don't think that, I do look at the future. Like I said, it's just. I guess you could say maybe it's not as far as you or whatever. Like I said, mine is limited because I'm only thinking of. It always comes down to what do I really want from that individual.
Yeah.
And whether I think further into it, it's a matter of also really my morals, at least when it comes to women, because I don't like to use people, because I believe what you do to somebody else will be done to you. So
Yeah, I guess for me and other people who are like me, I just don't like having to open the book and be like, this is where I'm at right now. And having to give a disclaimer. You know what? Like if I had to do that at that point, I should just write out a disclaimer.
I mean, you did that though recently with your date. You threw the disclaimer out with
I don't like
have a
doing
car.
that every time.
But I don't do that every time though. I don't know why you guys
I'm
think that
gonna
I do
have
that
to.
every time.
I'm going to have to.
Because I don't do that every time.
I'm going to have to.
I actually barely do that, honestly.
Yeah, because you don't have to. You at least.
But I'm in the same
don't have to.
situation.
No,
The only
you don't-
difference is that I have
No,
a
but
car.
you don't have to because you have. Yes, that's pretty big. That's pretty.
But I'm still not going nowhere.
No, you're going to their place. You're fucking in your car. You're doing all kinds of that
because
shit.
they're 5 minutes away.
Yeah, but you have a car.
Yeah, but I'm not going super far. Like the reason, even currently, right?
You're
even
going
with
somewhere
the current situation,
with a car. Your disclaimer doesn't have to be as much as mine or someone else like me. So therefore, you don't have to do it every time because it's just not something you're thinking about. I have a car. It's nothing.
Yeah.
So I don't want to have to. I don't want to have to open this book every time. Like, I don't have a car. I don't have my own place. I don't have my own.
See, why you gotta throw in the extra shit? Just be like, I don't got a car right now.
It's just how I see myself. I wouldn't
That's
fuck
it.
me. I wouldn't fuck me.
You throwing all the extra shit in there. That's why. I ain't got my own place. Why you throwing all the extra shit in there?
Nah, because
I don't have my car, so I'm
think
gonna
it's just-
Uber to wherever our destination is, or you could come swoop me. Clearly, you don't believe
It's
in
just the
getting swooped.
expectations that I have. I guess it's the expectations that I have for myself, but also I can tell that those expectations match with what the other woman is thinking. So yeah, I would like to hear the opinions of women out there. What do you expect from a man in the sense that you're just fucking? Like, if it's just on fucking terms, like if you're just getting your shit licked, at what point, what does it matter?
So friend with benefits.
Yeah, if it's just friends with benefits, at what point, what do you expect from that person as far as like, I don't know.
You mean like courtship?
No, just like even if it is just friends with benefits, what do they expect from the other person to have? Is it qualities? Is it just being able to have sex, or is it like you want them to have the full experience, own crib, own car, shit like that?
I think if it's a friends with benefits situation, the most thing that is looked for in a friends with benefits situation is it's just something stable and somebody that they're comfortable with, because that's a big thing for women, is being with somebody that they're comfortable with.
Stable in what way?
Stable as in, I mean, it's more towards comfortable, but stable in terms of like anything sexually or them going there with you, they know that it's not going to damage your relationship with them or affect anything of essentially of what you're doing.
Yeah,
in a sense, to where it's like it's already pretty much said and done. Like, all right, well, we took it here. This is what we're doing. And now we are. I also think that a friends with benefits situation is it's a thing to explore. So it's like if you're trying to try new things sexually or whatever, lo and behold, that that friends with benefits situation turns into something else. It's rare. It's rare.
What do you mean it's rare?
It's rare. Sometimes it's most of the time it's usually one person that falls, that puts their emotions or gets their emotions involved.
Oh, you're saying that like the falling for each other is not rare, but like one of the two falling for each other is not rare, but actually
it's not as much as it is, meaning like equal. It's not a mutual feeling. Like you care about each other, but you know what I'm saying, you may care more. That's about the same
way with love though, because someone, like, even if you are thinking about even if you are in a courtship, like it's been 2 months, y'all boyfriend and girlfriend, at some point, like, you guys aren't gonna fall in love with each other at the same time. So I see those two as equal. So like I don't think it matters.
No,
because someone's always gonna fall in love first.
Yes. So in terms of that, right? When you say that, for sure, somebody always cares more than the other. In most cases, rare cases that it's mutual, but in most cases, as it's usually one person that it starts off with that cares more for the other person than the other, whatever. I wouldn't say it's 2 months, because it varies in each relationship or whatever with that person, and what you're talking about or what they like and stuff like that in terms of how they feel. But you can stay, I wouldn't say in love with somebody, but you can forever like love somebody, because I think when you love somebody, like, it doesn't go away. Like, you love that person forever. Now, can you be in love with somebody forever? No.
Okay.
I think being in love is almost like a drug, in a sense.
Yeah, it is.
It's short.
Well, it shouldn't be.
Yeah,
We
but it's
might
a
be
short.
getting it confused with damn, what's that word I'm looking for?
I just don't. I think it's temporary. And when I say it's temporary, or even I know that it's different, is because to me, being in love, like when you're in love with somebody, like your morals go out the window. Like shit that you normally wouldn't do, or you would say, nah, that's not for me, or I'm not doing that for nobody, or woo woo blah blah. And you meet that person that you're in love with, whether that's a woman or a male or whatever, you you gonna go out of your way to do just about any and everything in your power because you're in love. You're drunk. Like you can't help yourself. So
I personally don't think that's love then. Because if I'm going based off the definition of love being effort and discipline, then
that's in love to me, not love. That's why I said being in
but
love.
if you have love for someone, you wouldn't just be willy nilly doing whatever the fuck. Like you wouldn't be impulsive. That's just a strong infatuation at that point where you're not thinking about the well being of yourself and other people and the other person. You're all just acting. That's a strong infatuation. And the word, I wasn't looking for the word infatuation, but there's this other term that I learned a long time ago that I can't remember.
I get what you're saying, but like I said, they're just different to
Okay,
me.
so like what? Okay, so you were saying what someone looks for in the FW.
Cause loving,
You said stable, comfortability, and
for family benefits,
yeah.
stable accountability, and then trying new shit. It's essentially a way to try new stuff sexually. So it's more of like an experimentation. When you're in a phase, like let's say you learned something, you read a book or whatever, or maybe your last sexual encounter or whatever didn't go so well.
Mm-hmm.
So you've now put yourself in a position where you don't really want to get in a relationship, but you found somebody that you're comfortable with to have sex with, or have oral, any type of sexual encounter, and you're comfortable enough to explore that with that person, and they make you feel comfortable enough to you know to do that without having to be in a relationship, or the responsibilities
Like
of a
like
relationship.
what are you bringing to the table type shit.
Right, the responsibilities of a relationship. Like literally, you live your life, I live my life, and we pretty much we chat when we chat, and if you're horny, you're gonna call me, and vice versa.
I guess for me, the fact that I want my own place would just because since I know not everybody has their own pad, it would just make that transaction far easier if I just had my own place.
For sure.
Like it would just be easier for me. I just don't want to go through the obstacles of like the logistics and shit, especially if like if it's not gonna happen with one chick, I'm gonna have to find another chick and so on and so forth. Like the process, it's too monotonous. After a certain point, it's just like I don't fucking want to do this shit anymore.
Look here, I don't understand why you wouldn't get picked up by a female, because I for sure would. I don't see the problem in it, because if you expect me as a male to come get you, what's the problem with you coming to get me?
I don't see the problem in that, but there's a lot of people out there who have that problem.
Once again, we are in a different era. Women are more independent. You guys have come a long fucking way from being housewives to now being able to be in the military. Okay, you guys can get your own. You can get a job. Okay, you're no longer cooking, cleaning. You're doing that shit on top of working. Okay, coming home from your 9 to 5.
I don't think they're
cooking. Somewhere, not a lot.
Cooking.
No, well, no. I still actually say majority of the world of women are cooking. I think it's only about probably 30% that do not know how to cook out of the rest of the world.
You think it's only 30%?
Out of the entire world of women that don't know how to cook, yes, I believe a lot of women are teaching their kids how to cook.
Let's keep it to LA.
In LA? that know how to cook, I'm gonna still.
We can't
I'm
expand
still
it.
gonna.
We can't
say,
expand it to the whole world because there's still many places where the women are oppressed and the food is good.
Look, I'm still gonna say it's around 30%. The most I'd say is still 40. Now it's a different if you're asking if the shit tastes good.
So shut the fuck up. That goes with cooking. Like, you know how to cook? Nah, fuck out of here. If you know how to cook, I'm also thinking it's gonna taste good. I'm not thinking. Nah, fuck out of here.
That's not true because it could taste good to you, but not taste good to me.
Nah, fuck out of here. If you say you know how to cook and the food's not good, I'm gonna be like, yo, you don't know how to cook. That's a lie. You don't know how to cook. The whole point of knowing how to cook is to make the food taste good. So that's just fucked up.
Don't cook for this man, Nate. Don't cook for him.
I am a little picky.
He's coming for you.
I am a little picky.
He's coming for you. Do not make that suggestion. Yeah, I'll cook for you. I'm telling you, your boy got high expectations.
Nah, just
he's
be like
coming for your head.
No, I'm nice. I'm not.
No, he's not. Did you not just hear what he just said? He just said that shit's a given. You know how to cook, bitch. That shit better be gourmet.
Nah, I'm not saying gourmet. I'm just saying
it better have some flavor. I better not be able to nitpick.
It's not too much to ask to know to understand. Like, it has to taste good if you say you know how to cook.
Why you can't just hit her with, this?
It's not good.
You could. Once again, don't cook for this man.
What?
This man is coming for you. Why would you just say it's not good?
There's a difference between saying this is not good and I don't like this.
No, you shouldn't say neither. You could easily say, hey, I think you could have did this better, with this, whatever. Give a suggestion. If you got that.
No, I ain't doing that.
Do you hear this? Do you hear this? Don't cook for this nigga.
Why I gotta do all that?
Don't cook for this nigga. Do you hear them?
I'm the one that's eating the food. I should be able to say it's not good or not.
Privileged fuck.
I'm not privileged. I'm just saying, like, if you say you're gonna cook,
did you put in? Did you put in on the groceries, on the food, on the meal?
I don't know. This is a very hypothetical situation. I don't know what situation we're in.
So I look at it.
Am I dating a female?
No, you don't even have a date. Or I guess you could say you're on a date. Let's say you're on a date and she decides to cook. You do something different, out of the norm, instead of go out to eat.
This sounds like something out of a sitcom.
She wants to eat or cook for you because she likes to cook, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
See, she likes to cook. I'm assuming that she knows how to make it taste good. So if I get there and it doesn't taste good, I'm not very good at lying.
Not at all.
I gotta tell you, this shit is not good. Let's get some takeout. If she asks me, what do you think? I'm gonna be like,
fuck, Jesus Christ.
It's not the best. It's not the best. I'm gonna be honest.
I could just see you having your wife or a long-term girlfriend, as we already had this marriage conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And I could just see you telling her when she decides to cook for you, or if she decides to do that, and she's enjoying it, and then she asks you how it tastes, and you just, nah, this ain't it. I don't think you should make this one again until you can fix this recipe. What recipe did you use? Yeah, you shouldn't use that again.
No, I'm just like, if like one of my favorite dishes from my mom is jambalaya. So if a woman decides to make jambalaya, I'm gonna compare it to my mother's jambalaya, and I'm gonna be like, this is not good.
I thought you didn't want a woman to do anything that resembles your mother.
Jambalaya?
Cooking would be the same thing.
She can't cook.
Cooking would be the same thing.
Yeah, but if I
Why wouldn't that fall in
if I eat jambalaya somewhere else, I'm gonna always revert it back to her jambalaya, no matter who it is.
I'm just saying back into your the beginning statement of you.
Yeah, I know what you're doing. I don't think it applies.
Why not?
Because it's jambalaya. It's a food.
I guess it's still the same.
It could be better than my mother's. I'm gonna be like, this is better than my mom's.
That would be a plus, though. That would be what you would look for.
That's not what I'm looking for, but damn, it's better than my mom's.
Yeah. So when you think about jambalaya, you're not thinking about your mama no more. You're thinking about whoever that woman is.
Yeah, sure. Sure. Because now when I go back to my mom, be like, yo, this is not good. This jambalaya isn't good, Mom.
Exactly. Now you're gonna lose taste in her jambalaya. So now if you leave the other girl
Now,
or
if
whatever,
you look like my mom, you have knuckles like my mom, and you're making jambalaya, there's a problem.
Her knuckles look like? What's wrong with your mother's knuckles? What?
There's nothing wrong with her knuckles. I just don't want to be thinking about, like, when you're caressing me, I don't want to be thinking about, damn, that looks like my mom's hands. I don't want to be
How do you even know your mom's hands like that? That's crazy.
You've never seen your mother's hands before?
I cannot think of them off the top of my head like that.
That's weird to me.
No, it's not. I haven't even seen my mother in like 3 months.
You see, I see my mother every day.
Correct, because you live with her. I
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
I don't live with my mother.
So
I don't
that's
live with
not
my
weird.
dad.
You're going to know what your mother's hands look like.
I don't know what my dad's look like. And I lived with him. And I still don't know.
I know what my dad's hands look like.
I don't.
Sometimes I see another dude's hands and I'd be like, that looks like my dad's hands.
It's so confusing to me that come on now. My father used to be...
Or I'll look at another woman and be like, that looks like my dad's hands.
That's fucking disgusting.
So now that's a problem. Now it's because...
That's disgusting.
Now it's a problem.
That's disgusting. No. Once again, I guess you see your parent, whatever. That I don't. I don't.
It
see
doesn't
them
matter
like that.
if I haven't seen them in the last 3 months. I'm gonna remember what the fuck they look like.
Yeah, I know what my mom's face looks like. I know what my dad's face looked like. I know what his head looks like. I mean, he used to be bald. I used to think he was honestly every tall bald nigga in the world. Honestly, every time I saw a black man walking down the street, about his height, 5'11", 6 foot, thought it might be him. He has an average build. He looks like an average nigga.
Yeah.
But now he has hair because he decided to copy me. And yeah, still looks the same. I mean, my mother, the same. She's fake. Not gonna explain that on why I refer to her as fake.
I guess I just pay attention more than you do.
You stay with your mother. You see your mother. Your mother probably talk. Does your mother talk to you? Does your mother talk to you?
What?
When you walk in the house and you're in the house, does your mother talk to you? Do you have conversations with your mother?
It depends on the day.
Okay, as it depends on the day, you're still having conversations with your mother. I lived with my parents and I had no conversation with my parents.
I don't care what you're trying to do here.
What do you mean I don't care? You don't care what
if I saw your mother once, I would be able to compare her to other people that I see in the future. That's just how my memory works.
Yeah, I'm about to say that, but that's you and how you look at your mother.
You have selective memory.
I do have selective memory, but I also just don't look at my
you.
mother
You
like that.
ignore past experiences.
No, I just don't look at my mother like that.
No, you ignore past experiences. I'm telling you.
Explain.
Well, the last episode, for some reason you just don't remember where you got the gonorrhea from. I think that's a huge sign that you ignore past experiences, because you're just in the moment. You're in the moment. That's just like it happened already, nigga. It's over, nigga. It's happened. I know you remember some stuff, but I'm just saying, like,
nigga,
in general,
nigga, I didn't remember it then. What are you talking about? I
yeah,
don't know who gave it to me then. During the moment.
Yeah, we went over this. That's a problem.
So what are you talking about?
No, that's
past
a problem.
Experiences. That I don't think that's
Which
a good
you
example.
physically know.
But I don't think that's a good example.
I think it's a great example because that's a big thing to know.
No, because that's something that I never knew.
I know. That's a problem. But it's a past experience. You should have, man, we went over this. You should know where you got it from.
Okay.
That's selective memory.
It's not. It was multiple women.
Multiple what?
It was multiple women.
I know.
At the time.
I don't. If that was me, I would know who it is. I would fucking know.
It went away. Whatever.
Yeah. Anyways.
That's wild. You really be trying at me.
No, I'm just saying, like, you said pick an example, and that was like the best one I could come up with.
Still need another example.
Oh, you still need another one? And then after that one, you'll need another one?
No.
Oh, you'll be okay with 2?
I don't count that one, but I just need one that's actually more relevant.
Okay.
That I agree with.
I'll put an X there.
Oh, you'll come back to it. Got it.
Yep.
All right.
I'll find something to fill that spot.
All right, great. When you find that and come back to it, and it's something that, all right, I'll agree with you.
Oh, you gotta agree with me.
I don't have to,
Okay.
but I won't be against it.
Okay. Well, we'll put an X there.
Okay.
But the formula's still there. We know exactly what's gonna happen.
Who the fuck is we?
Us and the listeners. They're with me.
What the fuck do you know?
I know a lot of things. I know who
You
I
said you
would
know
have.
what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen?
I'm gonna find an X.
Oh. I took it to another place.
I'm like, what? What are you talking about?
You said we in the business. We know what's gonna happen. We know.
Yeah,
we know what's really real. What?
No,
The fuck are you talking
I didn't mean
about?
it like that. I mean,
what the fuck are you? That's why I was like, you saw my whole demeanor. She's like, what the fuck is you talking about? Who the fuck
no, I
is
didn't
we?
mean it like that. I mean, like, I'm gonna find an X.
Yeah, I took it someplace. It was just a little dark for me.
What's that fucking dude's name? The fucking sex trafficker, Epstein. That nigga.
Who's sex trafficking?
That nigga died in prison.
Hell, he got raped.
What? You think he was raped to death?
Can you get raped to death? Can you get booty raped to death?
I'm sure you can.
That should be on 1,000 Ways to Die.
That's called a genre of porn.
Would that be like multiple men running train on you until you black out?
I don't know. This is not an idea I want to go down. It's not. I don't want to be thinking about this.
Yeah, you didn't see how that was gonna turn.
I don't want to fucking talk about shit like that. That's disgusting.
My mind went somewhere.
But anyways, yeah, like that dude Epstein, he was arrested for sex trafficking, and apparently he was on the wrong side of the Clintons. So now the Clinton body count has just went up probably.
What was he sex trafficking? Like how old?
I don't know.
Was it just
I don't know, but I'm sure it's anywhere from 11 to and on.
Well, yikes.
Because I read a Reddit thread one time about people who were actually like a victim of sex trafficking or human trafficking, and the ages were pretty fucking low.
I want to figure out how the people from traffic the girls in the massage parlors.
Wait, ask that question again.
I said I want to figure out how whoever's trafficking women is bringing them into the massage parlors.
You want to know if
No. I know it's happening. I want to know how.
Why do you want to know how? It's like a business model, like any other business. model.
That's why you have a lot of the massage parlors. Like you don't know which ones are good ones, or I guess you could say bad ones that are like that give happy endings, so to speak. That end up getting shut down. Like, and you could see the place.
So they're being
for years
shut down because of sex trafficking, not prostitution.
Yeah. Could be both.
Could be both.
Could be both.
I'm going to say
there's a lot of Hispanic women in massage parlors. There's a lot of.
They are.
Asian.
I thought it was just the Asians that had it was holding it down. Nah. What massage parlors you going where there's Latina women in there? In LA?
Culver City, right by your house. Actually, there was one.
Oh shit! I for some reason, like, just in my mind, when I think of happy endings, I think of Shumimu or whatever the fuck their names are.
Nah, there's some around you in Culver City, literally.
Arigato.
It's one. But like I said, I mean,
you know, like for me, if I see any other ethnicity
and they look
inside of a
Colombian.
massage parlor, I'm like, this is prostitution for sure, for sure.
What if they had their license?
That's a good cover up. It's a good cover up.
Then you actually get a massage. You like, damn, this shit feel real good.
But
then you turn around and you're like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm thinking at some point there's some sort of operation within the LAPD where at least, you know, each massage parlor is getting some form of an undercover operative, and they're going in and being like, they're going in and like getting the massage up until the point of asking for a happy ending, and then if it happens, I don't think they actually go through with it, but if they're about to,
probably
we're shutting this bitch down.
But I think that's the thing. I believe they asked that honestly beforehand, prior.
Oh,
so
yeah,
a lot when it comes to like the prostitution and stuff like that. So not even that, when it comes to like prostitution and stuff like that, they'll ask you if you're a cop or related to anything like that, because as a cop you can't lie. If you lie, then your statement is flawed.
Really?
You can't use it. You have to say, you can't lie and say that you're not a cop. Like, I mean, I get undercover, like, yeah, but there's limits to what you can and can't do. This is a system that we should really.
So what's the point of being undercover? I could just ask anybody I want if you're a cop, and they have to say yes.
This is some shit that we need to look up. I'm gonna look it up for next time.
Okay.
But
that's fucked.
It's some shit. Because I know that it's a reason why they ask, like, are you affiliated with any type of law enforcement, etc., or whatever. It's essentially like a cover for them.
What did those Latina women look like?
Colombian.
You just know that off the bat that they're Colombian
or Cuban? Yeah.
You could just tell, like, you got the eye like that. You couldn't even tell if Daniel was Mexican or not.
Not at all.
So how do you know they're Colombian?
I mean, I just gave him a generic racist term. Because it's Daniel.
So how did you tell if they're Colombian or not?
In that they weren't from here, because they barely spoke English.
Why'd they have to be from Colombia?
Why? One of them told me that.
One of them told you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is by my house?
Not that one. She spoke English.
Oh.
But she was Latina, though.
What other one did you go to?
I mean, this was years ago. I've been to a couple.
I've never had that done before. I've never went to one.
They're all different.
So okay. So you've obviously been to massage parlors with different ethnicities.
Yeah.
So what
None
are
of them
those?
have had white women. They're all Latina.
They're all Latina?
Yep.
What? This is crazy to me.
There's been a handful of Asian.
Really?
There's never been white women.
I thought they were always
no.
Asian.
If a white woman is massaging me, it's legit, and she's charging you out the ass.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, and it's at the Equinox.
And honestly, if it was some type of happy end or some shit like that, I don't trust that. I don't trust that bitch.
She looks smack,
and I feel like she's a cop. I feel like she's a op.
Yeah.
Period.
So not black at all either.
Nope.
You know what's interesting about that? Because I be on the cam websites, and on the cam websites, black women, the ebony section is always the lowest.
Yeah, it's small. Because a lot of,
or actually,
even
you know
on
what?
even
I
on
forgot.
porn.
I forgot actually, because I think on those cam websites you can block a certain country or a state. So like if you're within a certain state and you're trying to look for a model on there, you won't be able to see them if they block that area. So it's possible that, like, if there are black women on those cam websites, they just blocked all of America and they're just getting
maybe
viewers from overseas.
That'd be interesting.
So, but yeah, they're always the lowest for sure.
I mean,
But there's tons of black amateur porn. Tons.
yeah, but I mean, when I
And
was
tons of
like,
strippers.
I don't look at cam anymore. But when I was heavy on it at one like years ago.
You were on it like, oh yeah, I know her. That's
Not big facts. I was like literally in conversations.
yeah. Yo,
Like I wasn't giving money, but I was in all the free chats and shit, and I was like having conversations and like.
yeah,
Like I was on some weird
they
shit.
don't let you just be in there free no more. You gotta at least have some tokens. Now.
Yeah, no, and I was never that. See, I never took it that far. That wasn't me.
I've given tokens before.
You dropped some tokens.
You
dropped some cheese in the account.
I paid $5.99 for 50 tokens before.
Let me go ahead and get in this gold show.
I would. It would be so cool to manage those women. That'd be so fucking cool. I don't want to be a pimp, but like I would manage them for sure. It would be cool as shit.
Be a pimp?
Get a percentage.
I don't think I'd be a good pimp because I'd be the nicest pimp.
Me too. I would. I'd be too nice.
Like I don't think I'd really be a pimp. I'd be more of a manager.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Like I would manage and handle all the logistics. Like, hey, you should do this, and then like
you got more views when you did this.
Yes, exactly. Like you notice the trends.
You should keep things around this time.
Exactly.
For sure. That'd be solid.
And you get a percentage, like, but that'd be tough. That'd be tough to do.
Look,
but like,
as you say that, right? Let me hit you with a scenario.
The look you just gave me right now, I know it's about to be some fuck shit.
It is.
What is it?
So, you're working, right? You can take care of the rent or whatever, essentially.
Okay.
Your woman, your lady, she looks good. She's not working. Why? Is because you are financially stable and you have been doing this for years.
And I don't abuse her.
And you like the idea of her being able to handle all the household things or other things that that you've discussed with her or whatever, right? You lose your job. That financial security is gone. You're trying to figure out what the fuck you're gonna do.
What the fuck?
Pay these bills for this house. Take care of your 2 kids because you had an extra one and you still got in.
Yeah, I might slip up on the.
Now, your woman look good. What's the easiest way that you can make money? You're not finna sell drugs because you ass at it. And you don't know nobody that got no cocaine.
Okay.
You can't sell weed.
Oh my god. Yeah, this is such an extreme situation. Okay.
Your girl offers, or your wife, whatever you want to call her, she offers, hey, babe, look, as long as you don't get jealous, look, I'm going to do what I got to do to get this money. You okay? I'm about to be a cam girl. She ain't say I'm about to be on the block.
Okay.
But she about to be cam girl, maybe even Backpage. That's no longer.
Yeah.
But there are other sites.
I'm not going for Backpage, but she could be a cam girl.
She could be a cam girl.
Yeah.
All right, for sure.
I'd be cool with that. That's just such an. She wouldn't even have. Things wouldn't have to go that far for me to be okay with her being a cam girl. She could be like, "Oh, I want to do this," and I.
Oh, so you would date a cam girl?
Absolutely, nigga.
Would you date a porn star?
No.
The hesitation. Nigga, what's the difference? Cam girls get fucked as well.
Nah.
Yes, they do.
Not
on stream.
Not by other people. It's usually by their boyfriend or whoever the fuck they have access to.
Nah. Correct. Whoever they have access to, fans. Okay.
Yeah, that's
what.
It's
okay if it's a fan.
No, that's their thing. Not every cam girl does that.
You're right, but you trying to. But you see what's going down. You gotta regulate your wife. Look, this is your content.
I wouldn't even.
Your masturbation, and that's it. What if she wants to include you in it? You down?
I'm not showing my face. But
your face is gonna get shown eventually.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
And if the homies know, imagine the homies know, because we know your times, and then we see your wife or your girlfriend on cam because we looking. So now we like,
you better drop some tokens. We broke over here. No, like realistically,
as long as you keep it real.
No, realistically, unless like someone records it and posted it on one of the like X videos websites.
Oh, you know it's gonna be there.
Yeah, it might be, but
it's gonna be there.
Realistically, we would just block
720p.
We would just block all of America.
Nah.
We would block all of America.
You're like, look, you're not getting no chips from where we stay at. None.
I mean, if she cares that much of not being seen, but if she doesn't care, then I won't care.
I like that dedication.
Dedication.
Yeah, you're there for your woman. That's
no,
loyalty.
it's not.
That's true loyalty.
Nah, don't get it confused.
If she doesn't care,
don't get it confused.
I don't care.
I'm just saying, like, I'm just that open-minded. It has nothing to do with loyalty.
Okay. Why won't you date a porn star?
Because she's actually getting dick down.
For what? So what? It's for money. Both the same thing. They're getting right to it. It's a job. Where's your rebuttal? It's a job.
I know, but like,
but like what?
I mean, I guess honestly, I honestly don't really care. I don't know. I don't really care. She better be fucking good though. Like she has to be. Like,
you mean A1 at her job?
Very talented.
So you want her to be a great porn star, like top tier?
Yeah.
Like Mia,
like
Mia Khalifa,
like
who
everybody
was only
knows
in for 6
she's
months.
one. Yeah.
Like she was only in for 6 months or a year, and then retired,
yeah.
and literally she's in, doing all this other shit.
Yeah, like everybody knows she's one or was one. Like
Tiana Trump.
Yeah, like honestly, I don't like Tiana Trump. I wouldn't date her. I don't like her. But yeah, if it was someone like yeah.
I mean, whoever you like, there is a guy on YouTube right now. He for sure made a God tier list.
Now, I wouldn't be a cam dude.
That's weird. I'm not going on video jacking off at all.
Yeah, but what if you getting $10,000 a month?
Bro, I don't care about none of that. I'm gonna keep it a beat with you.
You don't care about $10,000 a month?
Like, it's a difference if I'm on there and I got a new girl or I'm fucking the same girl, like, all the time. Like, every time I'm on cam, that's what I'm doing. But if I'm just sitting there, just beating my meat, having conversations with people, that's weird. Nigga, that's weird. Just imagine just sitting in the chair, just laying back. Nigga, just in the bed. Nigga, laying back, got the camera right there posted. Nigga, you... And of course, the camera is right there. But if you were a girl, would you do it?
Like, would you be
if
more
I was a
open
girl,
to
would
it?
I be a cam girl?
Would you be more open to it?
If I was a girl?
Yes.
Bro, I already told you. If I was a girl, nigga, I'd
okay,
never
so
be broke.
why is it different now that
I'd
you're
never
a
be
dude?
broke. If I... Nigga, because nobody wants to see that shit.
They are out there.
Yeah, and I don't
and
got
it's
no...
mostly dudes.
I don't got no fucking mandingo dick. So and I also don't want... I'm not doing no gay shit to get money from other niggas. Like, no. Because I wish I would walk down the street and another nigga tell me, I seen your dick, nigga. Woo! Like, wait, so that might be some homophobic shit that might happen to where I end up punching a motherfucker. And I couldn't.
So you would be okay with like having like the couple account?
For sure.
Okay. I would too, but I'm not having my face in it. I don't
care. Bro, I don't care if I'm in a couple shit. My face is in it. I'm in it, cause I'm in them guts. It doesn't matter. I'm in them guts. I'm getting paid to be in somebody's guts faithfully.
Low-key, I'd be jealous of the dudes that actually have the cam girls.
And you want to know why? Because men are not actually getting ridiculed for being on camera. Not really. Am I going to be a lawyer? No. So I don't give a fuck. Any job, all the jobs that I want or plan on getting in the future, me showing my face on the porn, irrelevant. Yeah. Will affect nothing.
Yes, you're saying like you won't even apply. Yeah, okay. I don't know how my career would take that. it probably wouldn't be a good thing.
If you're going down like just the music and stuff, like
no, advertising.
No, because you can control your own shit.
Advertising?
Yeah, if you create your own advertising company or some shit
Bitch,
like that.
I gotta get experience before I start doing all that shit.
I mean, you'd be an intern. You can start as an intern, whatever, whoop whoop.
And then I gotta get a junior position, and then I gotta get a senior position.
They're not gonna see it.
They're not gonna care. You don't think they would care?
Not until you get to around like maybe your senior level or some shit like that, and then somebody, let's say you get popping, and some like a girl notices you or some shit like that. They'll be like, damn, nigga, I seen you on X videos or some shit like that. You know, whatever site that is. Then if they start gossiping, if they start gossiping,
it'll
then
spread.
that may do something. Depending. But it all depends. It all depends.
I'm okay with them knowing. They just got to keep it on the hush. I want my job.
Like I said, it just depends.
Eventually, I plan on not needing a job.
But I wouldn't mind it. Like, let's say I met a porn star right now. If I met a porn star right now and she wanted to drop it, and let's say she recorded it, or she said, hey, I want to record this. I want to record you fucking me. I'm not going to say...
I'm more concerned about getting my cut. I want my cut if I'm doing this.
All I'm going to ask is, are you posting this?
She is.
And as soon as she says yes, I'm like, all right, for sure.
We better be selling
I need my chips.
Yes. I want my fucking tokens.
And after I need the chip, hey, I need other calls. All your girlfriends, I need calls.
You need what?
I need calls. I need my line hit up.
What do you...
When somebody else need a fix. I need
that hit. You want to be like the cam girls.
Because now that's everybody's intro to porn. That's how people get introduced to porn.
Oh, right? Really?
Yeah, like into the porn game. Like it's somebody that brought them on or brings them on, and then from there you end up getting attached, and then you
because there be some women that
you
are
can't
really
just get in. It's
really
so
good.
hard.
I'm like, you need to just go ahead and make that jump. Just like how like being a cosplayer, like some cosplayer females, they be like, you might as well just be a cam girl, because you already out here showing your tongue, like doing all that shit. Like you might as well just make the jump.
If you think about it, which is crazy, because of the people that are doing cosplay, like and all of that, and they dress, provocative, and all these different anime and cartoon fucking characters and shit. You be like, yo, the cartoon was provocative enough, and you just made that shit realistic.
Yeah, I'm for it.
I'm for sure for it. And they're actually pretty naughty.
Yeah,
they get down and dirty.
Absolutely,
that's a for sure one night stand.
Yeah, they know
you
it.
Could get.
No. I'm keeping you around.
That's a lot of maintenance. A lot of them girls, at least the ones that do it like for life, like that's what they do.
I'm saying like I'll call you when I need you. I'm not.
I mean, if it was,
I'm not going to a convention with you.
If it was, I want to. I plan on going to a convention, but when I get my White Ranger or Green Ranger costume, we're gonna start a series. Listeners, listen up. We're going to start a series. I will be in a Power Ranger costume. I will be going around the mall, everywhere, and yeah, I'll be in a Power Ranger suit, and I'm gonna be saving the day.
Cam girl on this show once.
We for sure will have a cam girl. We are going to test drive the cam girl.
Nah,
I'm lying.
Don't do that. They just gonna be a guess.
I'm lying. Nah, but we're gonna find out the game and how it is with cam girls.
Yeah,
because
I'm actually intrigued.
I'm curious about how it actually works.
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so
that's
for sure. Same thing with porn stars. I'm curious because I'm curious how somebody you could be so big and really retire within a year.
Most of these motherfuckers, I don't know about most, but like a lot of these motherfuckers are getting bans.
Oh, big facts. That's what I'm saying. Like I wanna understand the game, because at a point, once again, in my youth, I wanted to be a porn star.
What happened?
I don't know how to get in this shit.
Yeah, you do. You could find out. It'd be pretty fucking easy.
It was never that serious for me to literally go search.
I
Because
would-
I imagine, because I was
DJ.
staying with my parent, because I was staying with my parent, and
DJ.
I just imagine, like, how can I come home
DJ.
and tell my dad,
DJ,
like, my
hold on.
mom,
Hold on.
that I'm a porn star?
You gotta bring that gold back, please. You gotta bring the gold back. Do that shit.
Why do you want me to be a porn star? Why can't you be a porn star?
That would make this show like 10 times better.
Me being a porn star?
Yes.
Why would it make it better?
Oh my god, that would be kind of cool actually. And like the kind of guests we would have on, it'd be fucking nuts. It'd be like the Black Howard Stern. Bitches over here with the Sibian.
Yeah, but I would need my own place for that.
Yeah, yeah, of course. We're not gonna.
I would need my own place. I couldn't be bringing all these porn stars to my aunt's house.
I know. But I'm just saying, like, you might have to bring.
Because
that
I know
gold back.
I know for sure one of these porn stars, or a handful of them, would be ridiculous and probably come in like the most skimpiest shit and be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? We came to do a podcast, not a porno."
You got to bring that gold back. Why not?
I mean, I wouldn't say it technically went away. It's just postponed.
So why is it postponed?
So it's postponed. It's postponed for my other career, festivities in school and stuff like that. I don't need to be out there dicking everybody down.
Yeah, but you're already doing it for free, so you might as well get paid to do it.
I mean, look at here. The book that you just had me read, if I'm out here making them go crazy, I might ask for a fee.
Yeah.
I might start to ask for a fee.
Ooh, you can be a male escort.
I'm not against that. Got to pay these bills somehow. I need some type of compensation.
Well, everybody, all the females get to monetize their affection. Why can't we?
Correct. I'm all for it.
Oh shit, a service.
Correct. I'm all for it. As long as I'm supplying, A1 shit, then for sure. But I mean, if I'm not, then, you just get what you get for free. But to our group chat with, the two lovely ladies, Shamia and whatever, Tanisha.
Oh, whatever.
I said whatever. Oh my
whatever?
God, that's so disrespectful.
Disrespectful. Fucking
My
disgusting
apologies.
human being.
Fuck
This
you.
is an epidemic.
Fuck you. Anywho, those
You
lovely
couldn't
ladies.
even remember her name.
Oh, you're so full of shit. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I remember they have very unique names.
Why are you bringing them up after male escorting?
Oh, yes. Because she asked in our group chat, should you give every woman good dick? Or top-notch dick? And my response was, no. Should not. Every woman doesn't deserve
Because
top-notch
now
dick.
it's gonna be about fees.
Same as every female or every nigga doesn't deserve top-notch pussy. Okay? People don't deserve it. There is a fee. I feel like there should be a fee. Whether it's actual money or you compromise and get something else,
Yeah,
or
Uber
negotiate
Eats.
and get something else.
Yeah. Use my Uber Eats code.
Let's say I get a free meal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not picky. You don't have to actually give me money. Treat me to a meal. Treat me to a movie like a bougie bitch.
Okay. So you
Some shit. I mean, I'm not being realistic, but I'm just saying though, there are other ways to compensate rather than actually just giving money,
Oh yeah, of course.
and that's why everybody doesn't deserve top-notch dick.
Okay.
So, if I'm giving that out, meaning if I'm doing the whole whole spiel, okay, eating pussy, whoop de whoop, I'll give you the whole nine yards. Okay, I'm playing a full football game.
I think some porn stars charge for escorting.
Of course they do. There's not some. That's how they get most of their money.
I think like
Bro, that's how they get their money.
big bands.
That's how they get their money, bro. Escorting.
Bands. So I could buy a Bella Danger one day.
Yes, nigga, I seen Mia Khalifa on Backpage.
Nah, that was fake. Had to be.
No,
She would.
it's
Nah.
for fans, bro. She fucks fans. But her fee never called it. I wanted to. I was very, 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 very tempted.
How much
I
was
had
it?
to. I had to research her porn to see if it was really worth it.
She's terrible.
But
she sucks.
it wasn't great to where I was like, I gotta do it. This is a once in a
Mia
chance
Khalifa
lifetime.
fucking sucks.
She looks good though. She's attractive.
She's trash at sex.
She's very attractive.
I get it, but she's fucking sucks.
I mean, I feel you.
Terrible at her job. I don't know how she made it to where she is.
Because she's attractive. I think because she's Middle Eastern.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
And I can't complain with a Middle Eastern woman that looks like that. I want it.
The turban on.
Yeah, because how often do you see it? The turban is off.
Well, if you on your homemade shit like me, you see it a lot.
Nah, I want to see the scarf.
No, I'm saying yeah.
Oh, you see the scarf on the head and
Turban,
shit, and then they
yep,
take it off?
yep.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Just look up Indonesian.
You look up Indonesian, I'll be looking like Arabian.
Shout out to homemade porn. If you're watching that high quality bullshit, step your shit up.
High quality bullshit.
High quality bullshit. That's exactly what it is. Refined bullshit.
Are you looking at your... Well, clearly not you, but... Are you people looking at your videos in 1080p? Are you looking...
Clearly not me. Well, if it's solo, then sometimes like the girls, they upload it in 4K or whatever.
That's the see, and that's crazy to me. Are you niggas really watching porn in 4K? Is it really that serious to see the dimples on them titties?
Having it so clear to almost like it's as if they're right there in your TV screen. I can. Why not?
Nah, I would do VR. That's what I really want to do. VR.
I think that shit. It's not that good yet, in my opinion. They got
What, the porn in VR?
The VR shit, yeah.
Bro, if I'm in, like, let's say they add, like, you know how in certain like games or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have the smell feature where you can kind of like, let's say somebody farts or there's a distinct smell in the game or whatever you're viewing, you can smell it.
No thanks.
So with that, right?
No thanks.
If you can feel it, like let's say you have gloves or
That is
something
the
like
day
that, and you can feel
the day that you can feel shit in
Ooh,
VR and
boy.
AR is the day that motherfuckers will
Bro.
never leave the house.
Bro, man, when she don't give it up, no worries.
See, that's
No worries.
That's gonna be fucked.
I'm finna say
Well,
less.
you know what? This might be their plan because the world is getting a little overcrowded. It's too many niggas here, especially in LA.
No, niggas is out here just finessing the woman. Oh, okay, y'all niggas want to be stingy with the pussy? For sure, for sure. I'm finna come out with this. I'm finna
And it's
come out
fair
with this.
because women have so many
and
cool.
y'all ain't
Like,
got nothing on me.
it's fair because women have so many cool fucking.
I mean, that's why
toys.
that's why niggas made pocket pussy.
That and now they're going to like the
I had a
full
pocket
dolls.
pussy.
The full dolls. I had that shit too when it's trash. I would never buy another.
But did you
one
have the
ever.
new one or did you have the old one?
What the fuck are you talking about? I bought one at the time that I bought it. So at that time it was new.
No, because so when I say a new one, because there's the old version and then there's a new version. So the older version sucked.
This was a few years ago.
You might have had a newer version. So the older version, I had the older version. The older version sucked because it was, I guess you could say, easy to clean. I literally barely used it. I think I probably used it 10 times total.
It's a lot.
But I actually threw this shit away the last time I used it.
Oh yeah, I threw mine shit away. Like I was like, this shit sucks.
Because I think I picked it up or I moved it or some shit, and that shit like dripped, and I was like, motherfucker.
That's
So like the newer ones, it doesn't. Like you just clean it the normal way. Like you kind of like take it out, put it like it's in a case, in a sense. Like when you use it.
yeah.
And they're called flashlights now, but I think
Fleshlight, yeah.
and but they're more ideal though, more compact. So they made them better. And I was like,
They're fucking
okay.
terrible.
But-
That's why I'm not sold on the whole like realistic doll thing.
I mean, if you really want to be pervy, I've seen the whole ass, like with the vagina and everything, like the whole thing. So like you could hold hips.
You know, they have full dolls.
Oh yeah, I've seen the dolls. Actually, you know what? I
They're
went
like
on
$1,400 on Amazon.
Nope, a little cheaper. I looked at the website. You can customize the doll that you want.
I get it, yeah.
Get a little cheaper. like the size. Like if you wanted to be your height, you got Amazonian tall. You got
Is that what you delivering out here?
no. I'm not paying for that. That's crazy. Cause I can't go with the like if you find that in my closet, like just me trying to hide that. And then when somebody finds that, or like imagine if I moved.
Yeah.
Like
where you gonna
how
put
am I gonna breathe? Is she gonna
you just gonna have to man up.
Like she won't be.
This is what I got. This is me.
Like she won't be dressed. Like she won't be naked, but she'll be dressed up. Like, so you just dressing up doll bitches now?
This is
You
my
got
girl.
life size dolls? That's crazy.
This is my girl when they tripping out here. I'm not sold on those dolls yet. I'm not sold because like I had a bad experience with the fleshlight. I think the shit sucks.
I think I just couldn't do it. I think when
Nothing's better than the real shit. I'm
No,
just
that's
upset we
facts.
don't have anything cool like the women have. They have all kinds of cool shit.
like what are you talking about with the vibrating dicks?
The
and spinnies
vibrators,
and
they got all
that?
kinds of shit that just hit the G spot. Like
Yeah,
kinds of shit.
but that's that little device. That's whatever.
no, they got all kinds of shit. They got the fuck machine.
Yeah. I seen that.
They got all kinds of shit. Now it's our turn. Now the VR
It's our
shit with
turn,
the
but
VR
ours
shit
is-
with the 5 senses, that's different. I
Yeah,
might
but
be
all
on
our
to
shit
that.
is kind of creepy.
Yeah,
Because it's all a replacement. Like their shit is all really it is toys. They're all toys. It's not a replacement for a man. It's just extra
well, it was
pleasure
just,
in a sense.
it's different for us. Like we gotta see a
Yeah,
woman.
but all of us we're all just like no. I'm not looking for a toy because I mean we just want the hand. No, I'm looking for a placement. I need a whole woman that's not you that's gonna bend to my
Our
will.
toys suck. You know, I'm gonna do some more research. Maybe they've done better with our
What
toys.
kind of toy do you want? A fucking
Something that
a
feels
magical hand.
something
that's
that feels
the
really
jack-
good.
Nigga,
Like
I
the
don't-
fleshlight shit.
bro. I
it's
don't
not
want no
good.
fucking magical hand. Give me a hand job.
Yeah, I haven't
imagine. Oh, imagine.
I haven't encountered a toy that's done
Imagine
better than
half
me.
a head, titties and up.
Half a head.
No, half it, or half a body. Half a body.
No.
Yeah, like titties and up or stomach and up. That gives you fellatio.
Oh,
that gives
you
you
mean that way.
fellatio. Yeah, it's the same as like the ass or like the waist and down, and you. Because that's real. That's there. But I don't
they
think there's a
haven't
fellatio.
perfected that shit. It doesn't feel like a real.
You see how difficult this is when it comes to men and our toys, and how we're thinking about, what's the best way that
They're not
it's
being
gonna be more
creative.
beneficial?
They're these motherfuckers are creative.
Creative
with
is
the women
VR.
toys.
That's what's creative.
Huh?
VR, that's the creative way because we want a replacement. I want to be able to have a woman that bends to my every will. When I want it, she's not going to tell me no. I know she's not going to tell me no.
You basically want a sex slave.
I mean, essentially.
Some women are into that kind of role play though. So you might be able to find a real woman who would want to be your.
I mean,
sex
but
slave.
I don't really want that though.
Why not?
I just want that in VR, meaning like it's a backup.
Yeah, she could be a backup. You just have her chained up somewhere.
No, I just have my see,
your
but that's the
basement?
thing though. So it's like essentially you would be with two women, or however many you got in VR. That's a whole nother thing, right? But essentially, VR or whatever with the 5 senses would be like, what? You really want to do this tonight? Yeah, all right, for sure. All right. You don't even argue no more. Like I really think that niggas would be a lot happier because they wouldn't argue. Be like,
I'm telling you, this is their way of doing.
I'm finna just go chill, and then you gonna be on the couch, big chilling, and then she gonna be mad, and she gonna try and break your shit, and if she break my shit, she might come up missing.
This is their form of population control. I'm sure it is. They're trying to satisfy everybody, so they don't have to actually get some dick or vagina.
I mean, like I said, I'm all for it. Personally, that's why I don't want it. Like, I don't want to be a hoe, and I'm not. Like, I have a limit. I can't talk to multiple women like that. That's too much work. I'm too lazy to be doing all that. Cause I have other things that are more important to me. And my favorite word is no. I love telling people no. So I can't have multiple women
But I feel like
that
that's only
always
because of
want what they
the
want.
circumstance that you're in right now. Once things get
No,
better,
because even when I have money, I'm really being serious.
you're gonna have more energy to do fuck shit.
Nah, bro.
I will.
I'm telling you that
I am.
because I don't like. I like the idea of sex.
I will.
I don't really like sex like that.
I do. I
feel
like
it. I
sex.
know you're gonna be in some fuck shit. You're gonna be on your whole phase for sure. I know that.
Whole phase.
Jesus
Whole
Christ,
life.
this nigga going
Whole
on a whole
life,
decade. This nigga going on a whole decade.
Nah, I'm like I like sex. I don't know.
Like I said, I like the idea. I'm more about pleasing than I am actually pleasing myself. At the end of the day.
Well, sure. Like,
So
sex is a team effort, but
yeah, but I don't care about my pleasure.
That's weird.
Cause it's easy. It's not hard.
So
It's not hard to please me. So it's more difficult to please women than it is men. And since it's so easy for us to get pleased, because it's a simple release, that I think my interactions with during my whole phase of starting late after high school, whatever, that I pretty much just I don't know. I think my ex. I think it was really my ex, honestly. So I think my ex kind of got me out of the funk of like not really wanting to enjoy sex.
well, that's fucked up. Because for me, like, just in general, I don't care about tangible things. So like things outside of myself. I'm more so concerned with like intellect, like having control over a lot of intellectual properties or having knowledge and skills of something. And so that, since I'm so consumed with that comes at a cost when it comes to engaging in activities that physiologically are conducive to me reaching my fullest potential, or things that relax me, or things that emotionally engage me. So I look forward to those things a lot because I don't care about anything else. And since I'm overthinking a lot, I like to engage in activities where I don't have to think too much. And sex is one of those things, including like fighting and shit like that. I would need to be with someone who's very good at attending to their own physical needs so that I can learn from them. So
explain what you mean by your physical needs.
So I've given Daniel this example before. So like, let's say I'm really consumed with a concept that I'm trying to learn, like a theory that I'm trying to learn. There are physical needs that I'll put on the back burner to figure out that concept. So let's say I'm reading about something in the philosophy of language or some shit, and I'm consumed with that idea and that thought, or I'm consumed with like applied epistemology or some shit. Physical needs will be put on the back burner in order for me to like stay consumed in that world. So like eating, having to use the bathroom, sleeping, like those like working out, those basic physical needs go away, even though I need those things to stay as metaphysically active as I want to.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
You pretty much just need that as a distraction in a sense, kind of.
Not a distraction, it's just something I'm consumed with. So like if I would, the ideal woman for me is someone who can be like, did you eat today? Like, did you do these things?
So
like
somebody that essentially checks up on you.
no, like, yeah, like someone who who just does those things naturally for themselves, and they expect me to do those things. I'm like, oh shit, I haven't done that. Like, I should probably go do that.
Yeah, somebody that checks up on you. Essentially,
Yeah.
that's the easiest way to say it.
Yeah, pretty much. The ideal woman for me is someone who creates an environment for everything to be cool. Like, I can say this, no one's gonna get their feelings hurt. You can say that back to me, I'll laugh.
I for sure feel in terms of what you're saying in terms of like your ideal woman, because even my ideal woman is the same in the sense of somebody that keeps it cool in terms of you, like, I want to be able to talk about any and everything with you.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean any and everything.
I don't want to be
I'm gonna say some shit.
I don't want to be given a look for trying to go down a rabbit hole.
I could be given a look. I don't even care about, like, I don't care about looks because I give a ton of facial expressions. But I'm not gonna judge you to the point to where I'm like, what the fuck are you like?
No, I just mean crazy. Like the looks of disapproval. Like, come on. Like,
no.
Entertain me with this thought. Come on.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I for sure agree with you with that. Like, I want to talk about any and everything, and I do, and like I'm gonna say some off the wall shit.
Yeah.
That's facts.
I'm gonna ask a crazy
throughout
question.
That, if you have me as a friend and you actually talk to me, I'm gonna say some off the wall shit.
Yeah.
It's just bound to happen, and I expect you to react.
Yeah,
but not
you gotta have something to say.
But not in a negative way. Like, what the fuck are you, like? Hey, you're on some shit. Like, I don't really fuck with you no more. I look at you different.
Yeah, a lot of people look.
What are you talking about?
They look down on you when you ideate about weird shit. Like,
yeah. So I want somebody to be able to talk. Like, I could talk to. But like, I guess you could kind of say like some homie shit. Essentially, is what you would refer to it as. But we're on a different connection. I also would want somebody that's supportive. So when I say supportive, I grew up, I didn't have a whole lot of people that are supportive. My family are not really supportive of me and like your ideas. So that doesn't mean like anything that I do, any idea that I have or whatever, you're just, bandwagoning with me. But you can be honest and be like, nah, that's a shitty idea. But also give me a concrete reason on why you think that my idea is shitty.
Yeah.
Or that's not going to pan out.
Yeah.
Not just, nah, I don't believe in that because I want you to do this shit. Whoopty whoop, like, that's trash. I want a full support system. In a sense. Good or bad.
Yeah. For me, I would like someone who can actually give me a logically valid argument for why something isn't going to be a good idea.
Yeah.
If you can give me that,
yeah, for sure.
I'll respect it more.
Exactly.
But just making claims and not backing it up, I'm going to be
without
I'm not
facts.
Look,
I need facts.
You probably care about facts, but honestly, I don't care about facts. I just care about like a good reasoning. So if the reasoning is good, then I'll be like, you have a point. I'll think about it this way now. But just making claims without facts for you and good reasoning for me, I'm just not gonna it's not gonna register.
Well, good reasoning is like facts to me. I like facts.
Okay.
To me. Somebody's opinion, like,
those two are different in my opinion.
They are different because good reasoning isn't always a fact.
Right.
But in my eyes, just I guess because I simplify it.
Yeah.
So since I simplify it, it's just like, if it's good enough that to where I can say like, oh well, you have a point. Like, you know what? Actually, I didn't think about it that way. That makes sense. It's almost like a fact to me, or at least that's just how like I said, that's just how I simplify it. I simplify a lot of things just to make things easier. When it comes to just thinking about stuff, because just like how you overthink things and just always rambling, it's the same. I'm doing the same thing. So I mean, like I said, I want that, and then I mean, I don't need no fucking 10 quote unquote, I guess, if you're doing a rate system or however the fuck people do that bullshit. But I mean, I honestly just want somebody that just cares for me and makes me feel good. Of course, I have to be attracted to that person. We're not gonna say that it's all about the heart, No, that matters to an extent. I'm not gonna say that it's trash and it's not true. It means something to an extent, because at the end of the day, attraction is there. And let's say you're not physically attracted to somebody, but you are attracted to their mental state and just how they come off and how they make you feel.
Right.
That will last for only so long, because God forbid when that attraction or what attracted you to that person and they stop doing that, then that attraction is now gone, because what attraction did you have that you had before? It was only that.
So do you think, I don't know if this is related, but do you think I and other people like me put too much expectations on myself and then project it onto other women? Or are those expectations actually real? Or just maybe it depends on the woman?
It depends on the woman in terms of their expectations, because every woman
What do
does
you think
not.
the majority?
So when I say it depends, and it does depend on the woman, it depends on the age of the woman, and it depends on where the woman is in where she's at in her
that makes
life.
sense. Yeah. Yeah.
Because you can still have a young woman that's our age, but she's where she wants to be at.
Yeah.
So she could be looking for something different,
Right.
compared even from the same person that's her age, but she's just at a different space in her life.
So what you're saying is I need to change my settings on Tinder from 18 to 22.
No. But if you did that, that would be hilarious.
Yo, I was off the 18
get-
bandwagon a
and
long time ago.
That would be tough. But yeah, that would be tough. But
That would make my situation
honestly,
even worse.
that probably. So look, this is how I think that would go. If you did,
Because I know for a fact they wouldn't have their own pad.
no, of course not. So you could be at a dorm, but here goes your problem. Now, they may or may not have a car just like you.
Right.
Then they barely got money.
Yeah, we had to fuck on the
So now,
bus.
since y'all barely got money, really y'all both struggling together, that's tough.
We'd have to fuck
But
on the bus.
Understand the difference is that, that's tough, bro. Your best situation, which is what you don't want to do, is getting with an older woman who is already financially stable or has her shit together, and just letting her believe in your process.
Right.
And just fucking with you. But
Yeah.
you don't want to do that because
Yeah.
your pride or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
nah, I gotta be able to bring to the
I
table.
s-
I can't
It's
do
not
that.
only that, but I just see the fuck shit. I see a lot of fuck shit eventually.
I mean, it's
It-
all
it-
in the goals, bro. If you're doing, that's the thing. To me, if I'm doing something, because it's a difference from being a man, being at the house, staying with your parents or whatever, and you're not doing a lick of shit, or you're just working a 9 to 5, or you're working your 9 to 5 or whatever, and you're still there. Like, and then again, there's an age limit. Okay,
Yeah.
if you're in your if you're in your 20s or whatever, like, nigga, that's struggle time. That's struggle years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that's gonna happen. You're still figuring a lot of shit out. So even as you're figuring stuff out, it takes certain people longer. But you got till you 30. Now once you hit 30 and you don't know what the fuck you doing or you want to do, and then you're still not making any strides to do that,
Yeah.
in my eyes as a man, no, that's trash.
Yeah. For me at
Because
that point,
you've wasted. We graduate all at 17 or 18 years old.
Mhm.
So you've wasted 12, that's about 12 or something like that years, something like that,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
doing nothing.
11, 12 years. Yeah.
You've had that amount of time to, yes, 13 years to figure out, right, to figure out what you want to do in
Yeah.
life, and you figured out nothing. You're still at square one. So essentially, that's like you being That's almost like you being a
Yeah.
super senior for 13 fucking
So, like,
years.
The reason why, like, because I had high expectations for myself at a very young age, and the reason why I just didn't reach those expectations, because I would have thought by now I would have had all the things that I wanted by now, it's just like the path that I went down, I found out that it actually wasn't aligning with who I was, and there's actually better paths to go down. And so I kind of had to start over a lot of times because I was just trying different shit. And I wasn't about to go down a path that, even though I could have gotten what I wanted out of it, I just, if I don't feel something from an activity, if it doesn't keep me engaged, I can't do it. I have to keep searching for that thing that I'm looking for. Because for a long time, I ignored those signs that, hey, like, this activity brings you much joy. You actually get more energy from this activity. You should keep going down this path, instead of like just thinking about what's gonna make you the most money or whatever.
For sure, I think that's a terrible way to think in terms of like, oh well, I should do this job because people say it makes a lot of money,
Right.
or they'll always be hiring or whatever. So like being a nurse and stuff, I'm like, what? No, that's like the wrong reasons of why you should go into anything.
Yeah.
So I totally agree in terms of actually being, invested in what you're doing. Because when you're not, then it's like, what?
You got to be
You end up
emotionally or
doing
mentally invested in what you're doing.
For
The
sure.
money will come if you have that. Like, I didn't realize that that was the recipe to get what I want, instead of just like trying a bunch of shit that I should like just based on the accolades or the tangible assets I'll get from it.
Well, that's what we don't. I think that's what we don't get taught in after high school, even during high school. I think it should be taught during high school, which is just figuring yourself out.
Yeah.
So, as figuring yourself out,
How
which
to actually do that, yeah.
but we don't do that because of social dynamics and trying to be popular and play this sport and that sport or whatever. Like, we're trying to do everything that's trending that pretty much makes us feel good and be up there with the higher echelon of kids, because there are groups, and you don't really want to be
I mean, you just think
or the social.
You just think you actually know what's going on at that age. So it's just something that you're not thinking about. But like, because like, even if they put that on you, like, there's a high chance that I probably would still ignore it. Because like, you could take that personality test that teaches you which jobs you may like or whatever, and you'll look at one of those. You'll look at one of those things and be like,
Yeah, no, that doesn't
What
work.
is that? What is that? You're not gonna do like the actual research to find out what it is and if it aligns with you, because you actually don't know yourself yet.
So I think, well, that's what thing. I wouldn't think so. Like, as a ninth grader, 10th grader, I don't think you should know, and I don't think you would take the information well. But as a junior and senior, I think most kids would retain the information of, like, that's when you start teaching them to how to be pretty much adulting. So in reference to like the homies out, like my aunt's going to be teaching, you know, people that are coming out of high school or whatever, like shit that you should know as an adult. Comes to taxes, bills, stuff like that, your W-2, all of that, right? If that's taught in your junior year or senior year before you graduate, it just gives you another aspect to where in your junior year you're thinking about it, right? You're kind of disregarding it, but it's still there. You're like, and then it's refreshed in your mind senior year, like, oh shit, it's getting serious. Like, this is about to happen. Wait, I gotta pay what bill? What you talking about? How much is that gonna cost? Now you're actually thinking about money, because when you're thinking about money as a senior, at least for me, it was, oh, I got money, I'm finna save it, I'm gonna get all the shit that I want. I'm gonna get that new PlayStation, I'm gonna get that new jacket, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get them new Jordans.
Spending a lot of your money on food.
That,
Just
you know what I'm
buying
saying?
food.
Like, and I mean good food. You eating good.
Just eating food.
You like, what? That cost $10 for one meal?
I've blown
For
a
sure.
lot of money, like around 18, 19 years old, pushing 20 on food. Just food.
Bro. But that's living life. That's what you're thinking about until you start thinking about if you were told about the other bill, like you having your phone bill, and like taught the actual aspects of paying rent for your own place. So like if your parent gave you the breakdown of how they pay rent or a mortgage of a house, and all the water bill and power and all of that stuff, and broke it down. Like my parent didn't break that down to me, never. And I wish they did, but apparently I guess I had to ask them and come out and ask them. But I feel like I shouldn't have to ask my parent
They
to
don't know
tell me
either.
that.
They don't. I figured out that your parents don't know as much as you do, and probably even less. So it's hard for me to go to them for like
I wouldn't.
advice because I've spent a lot of time searching for the answers on my own.
In some cases, it's probably that way, and I wouldn't say that they know less though. In most cases, but they just don't give they don't pass a lot. I think a lot of parents don't pass down the information to their children.
They don't
like
know
they're
the
supposed
information.
to.
They don't know it. They don't
Look
fucking
at here.
know it.
Your case does not pertain to the majority
Oh,
of
no.
the world.
It definitely does. These motherfuckers don't know what they're doing.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it does.
That is not the majority of the world.
I'm telling you right now, okay. The smart families pass down information.
You think they do?
No, they do. They pass down information. If your parents had the information to set you up for success at an early age, they would give it to you. They're not just gonna not give it to you. If they're not giving it to you, you gotta question them as a fucking parent. Like, what are you doing?
Okay.
And I don't think
but
most parents. I honestly think most parents don't know what the fuck is going on. They're just expected to know what's going on because at a very young age, we looked up to them.
I don't agree with that because they don't.
Dog, I'm telling you, these parents don't know.
Smart parents, if they have the knowledge, they're gonna give it to you. Why would they withhold it? You already said it with, well, if they don't, then I'm questioning them as a parent. There's a lot of bad parenting out there.
Yeah.
Whether they have the knowledge or not, they're not. These parents are not passing down the information because they could be going through their own
I'm
shit.
telling you, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
My point is,
Because
they could have the information.
You wouldn't
They're just
be-
not passing it
no,
down.
you wouldn't
you
be-
could talk to them.
No.
You could talk to your parent and end up talking about some shit that you think that they don't know, and they'll be like, "Yeah, I already know about it," and then end up telling you some extra stuff and actually informing you on something, and be like, "Well, why? If you knew all of this, why you didn't tell me? Because you never asked."
You wouldn't be in the position that you are in now.
That's
if
not true.
They don't know what the
That's
fuck
not
they're
true.
doing.
Every
then.
parent is different.
They don't know what they're doing then.
As a parent, they don't know what they're doing as a parent.
As a person,
But
too.
that does not mean that they don't have the information or the knowledge. You have to account that they are here. They have been here longer than your parent has been here longer than you have.
So, a lot of parents are not very explorative when it comes to information. After a certain point, they stop learning.
This may be true.
If you're a person that keeps learning, you're gonna surpass your parent at some point, and it's not gonna take long. Because if they actually knew what they knew, you wouldn't be in the position you are now.
Son,
Because they would have applied it.
the way you tell your relationship with your parent is wild every episode.
What?
Because it's almost like you. It's
What?
Almost like your parent, like you say, your parent is dumb without saying they're dumb. Like,
No, they're dumber than me.
There goes, folks.
I honestly believe
There
that.
goes.
I think when it comes to IQ, it's not as high as mine. I don't know what you want me to do with that. I honestly, that's how it goes for each generation. Each generation gets smarter than the last one. I fully expect
that's how it's supposed to go.
I fully expect my son to be smarter than I am. It's gonna be tough, but I fully expect it.
Okay, but do you hear that though? It's gonna be tough, meaning you're not gonna stop learning. You're gonna try and learn.
Yeah,
at all times. So your son trying to
I'm a rare
surpass
person.
you.
I'm very rare. Yes.
Oh my God.
When it comes to the majority of people, I'm telling you.
God. Oh my God.
What?
Your mom is dumber than you. Your
Yes.
dad's dumber than you.
Yes.
They'll never be smarter than you.
No. No.
But your
that
son,
ship is sailed.
your son, maybe very low percentage that he'll be smarter than you, but it's possible.
If he has the same attentional manners that I do, he can get there.
And if he doesn't, then no, he'll never be smarter than you.
I think he will, because I'm going to dump all the shit that I know into his brain, and he's gonna have a better boilerplate.
Okay, but you're talking about good parenting. So you're receiving all your knowledge and then you're passing it down.
It's just what I do as a person. It doesn't have to pertain to my son. I like passing on.
But even still, you're passing down. You're doing what most people don't: pass down information.
Yeah, that's how families are set up for success. Rothschild, all of them.
And a lot of people don't.
Yeah, I know.
If everybody fucking passed down the information that they had and retained, then we'd be in a different place. We'd all be in a different place.
So they don't, because they're stupid.
No, stop assuming that they're stupid
They're
because
retarded,
they don't pass it down.
They're stupid.
They're not stupid.
Yes, they are.
No, they're just not, let's say, emotionally stable to have a conversation. To have a conversation or whatever, to pass down the information. So, in a sense, like, let's say, like,
you can't be emotional and logical at the same time. So, at some point, whatever emotions that's in the way is affecting their IQ, their ability to think. You just said it. Therefore, they're not as smart.
I tried to stick up for you parents. Did I do a good job? I doubt it.
No, this isn't just my parents.
You should attack this man. No, he's talking about everybody.
I'm talking about everybody's parents.
He's talking about everybody. He's talking about all you old heads. And
I think my parents, in terms of intelligence, is definitely higher than average.
I don't think,
but not higher than mine. That's bullshit.
I don't think he's smarter than my aunt. As he calls himself an anomaly, I believe she's an anomaly.
I think I'm smarter than your aunt based on reasoning. She may know more facts than I do, but I don't care about facts. I care about knowing how to think, knowing how to know something.
If she knows more, so what actually makes you smarter?
Knowing what to do with the facts. Like, if I got the same facts as someone else, I'm confident that I will be able to use that information far better than they can. Hands down. Flat.
Oh my God. Know it all fucking Nate.
I don't know it all. I don't. Facts aren't my thing. I don't like just knowing things just to know it. I like knowing how to think. Knowing how to know something. Thinking about thinking. If you know, here, I'm gonna say this for everybody out there. If you focus on how to think and knowing how to know something, you're gonna be far better off than the person who just knows a lot of things. Because all you have to do is throw those facts into your mental models and you're set. It's much harder to create mental models than it is to just know something. All you have to do is read and memorize. I hate memorizing.
I get what you're saying. It makes sense. I'm just really thrown off the fact that you just said parents are stupid.
They are.
And you really said everybody.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, I guess it doesn't. I guess I said everybody.
And when I say everybody, I'm not saying every single person. I'm just saying the majority of parents don't know what the fuck they're doing. We just assume that they do, but they don't. I'm telling you.
Can you say this because you're a parent?
No. I don't. If I wasn't a parent, I would still have this same sentiment. I would still be thinking like this. Anything else?
Shit, I can't defend them. It ain't me.
Well, this is a great spot to end the podcast.
It ain't me. Shit. That's a farewell.
Yeah, this is the Analytical Jerks podcast. My name is Nate.
My name is DJ.
Definitely check out our last podcast, the Gonorrhea Bandit. That shit was a doozy.
Hello.
A fucking tornado.
Indeed.
Yeah, so we out.
Yeah.
Peace. Catch y'all later. Next week, every Wednesday. You can reach me at NateXPark on all social medias. NateXPark. Where can they reach you?
You can reach me at Instagram, Mr_long68.
A fucking terrible name.
That's my government name. Fuck you.
No, but the username, trash.
It's my government name. Fuck you.
68, Mr. _ not.
It's my favorite numbers. Fuck you.
68 is your favorite number?
No, 6 and 8. I just put them together. 68 on an actual nut. Fuck no, that's disgusting. That's a lineman.
Oh, 68 is your favorite number.
8 is my dad's. Was my dad's, like, his number in football when I idolized him and etc. So I liked 8. 6 is what I ended up always having.
Okay.
So those are my 2 favorite numbers.
Fair enough. Let's end this podcast again. This is the Analytical Jerks podcast, episode 5. My name is Nate.
My name is DJ.
I'll catch y'all later.
Deuce.
Peace.
She's in love with who I am. Back in high school, I used to bust it to the dance. Now I hit the FBO with duffels in my hands. I did have a Zan, 13 hours till I land. Had me out like a light, hey, like a light, hey, like a light. Slept through the flight, not for the night. 767, man, this shit got double bedroom, man. I still got scores to settle, man. I crept down the block, made a right, yeah. Cut the lights, yeah. Pay the price, yeah. Niggas think it's sweet, it's on sight, yeah. Nothing nice, yeah. Vegas in my ice, Jesus Christ, yeah. Checks over stripes, yeah. That's what I like, yeah. That's what we like, yeah. Lost my respect, you not a threat. When I shoot my shot, that shit wetty like on Shaq. See the shots that I took, wet like on Book, wet like on Lizzie. I be spinning valley circle blocks till I'm busy. Like where is he? No one seen him. I'm tryna clean him. She's in love with who I am. Back in high school, I used to bust it to the dance. Now I hit the FBO with duffels in my hands. I did half a Zan, 13 hours till I land. Had me out like a light, 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 like a light. Yeah, Pastor Dawson sell, he sending texts, ain't sending kites. Yeah, he say keep that on lock. I say you know this shit is tight. Yeah.